Oh, guys, it's cold, it's wet, it's raining. I don't want to get out of the tent, but I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable. I'm gonna pack up everything soaked. I gotta put on close to 400 miles today. Going out of Dawson City is a lot of it's dirt, so it's gonna be a slip sliding. My tack is all over the place. Something's definitely not right with that. I was gonna take my front fairing off and see if I could mess with it, but I was thinking I got 400 miles to Fairbanks. If I can do that today and the bike holds up, then I can take it apart, and at least I'll be in town where there's some bike shops and stuff if it's something that I can't handle and put back together. Everything else seems to be working pretty well. So the thing is, though, the thing about doing long distance is generally you just keep riding and eventually you're gonna get out of the rain. Eventually it's gonna get clear. Do you live in Chicken?
No, I live in Eagle.
Eagle?
Like Mayflower.
Never heard of Eagle.
Eagle.
Oh, Eagle.
Like the bird.
Is that past Toke?
Nope, it's where the Y. You could have gone to Eagle or you come to Chicken from Dawson.
You've been here your whole life?
In Anchorage, I grew up, but I lived in Washington for 20 years. And then decided to move back home. Where are you from?
Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
So we're not really in bear country, right?
Oh yeah, we are.
Are we?
Yeah, moose and bear country. Yeah, we have both black and grizzlies.
There's not a lot of berries here, though, huh?
No, there are a ton of berries.
Are there?
Blueberries, yeah. When you get into the burned areas, then blueberry is one of the things that reestablishes after a fire.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of blueberry in there. Yep. And they're getting ripe.
Do you know what the Saskatoon is?
Saskatoon berry? Mm-hmm.
Do we have them up here?
Mm-mm.
No.
No, I don't think so. We have 10 blueberry species in Alaska. People that left San Francisco and Seattle, it took them a year and a half to get to Klondike. Only 30,000 of them actually made it to the Klondike.
Wow.
When they got there, all of the claims were taken because the people in this area went and got them a year and a half before they even showed up.
Now what, excuse my naive, what's a claim?
Gold claim. So
You had to have a claim to start digging?
Yeah, so they would register the claim, and I don't know how big they could register the government or whatever. And up in Klondike, they had the Mounties. So the town I live in, Eagle, got started because the Americans didn't like the tax that the Mounties were charging them for their gold.
Yeah.
So they moved 6 miles downriver into Alaska and started the town of Eagle, and it sprung up overnight. There were 1,000 people.
Wow.
Now there's about 75 to 150 that actually live there. She's ready for you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Check this out, the permafrost. It's like a styrofoam. That is cool, man. I've never seen that before. And then they cover it with dirt, and then they pave on top of it. Pretty interesting process. Had no idea. Well, it's not raining. That's a good sign. It wasn't fun packing up that tent in the rain, I'll tell you that. Everything's all soaked in my side bags, in my tent bag. It's a mess. It's a mess, I tell you. So somewhere down the line, I'm gonna have to take this stuff out, let it air out, let the sun get at it. I got long johns on, a wool top. I got these winter gloves on. So if it warms up more than this, I'm gonna be baking. I feel good right now. I even got thick wool socks on underneath my motorcycle boots. I make Fairbanks today. I think I will. We're in Alaska. The last frontier, baby! We got George back. We were just driving down the road and then George shows up.
Thank you, my friend. I miss you.
I can't believe it. I can't believe we met up on the road. Did you get my text?
Yes, I get my text. I was taking some pictures on the Delta Junction, and you passed.
Oh, really?
Yes, Delta Junction is the last post mile of the Alaska Highway, my friend.
In between Toke and here, Delta.
Yes.
Delta, yeah. Nice. We got George. All right, so here we are outside of Walmart. Alaska, USA. No financial center, but we're at the Walmart and we're doing a quick makeshift oil change here in the parking lot. George is making friends. I got the oil out, screens out, soaking in some gas, and now I'm working on the second screen. I'm trying to wipe the dust as best I can so I don't get any dust inside the engine. I don't know what they were talking about, but it seems like everything's okay. It's getting a little windy. It's what you got to do when you're on the road. Just kind of do what you can, you know. Can't go that many miles without changing the oil. You got to change it. If you are going to do something like this, just please do your best just to clean everything up. You don't want to ruin it for the next guy, you know, because the next time they'll see somebody out here and they won't let you do it, you know.
How many will you put? 1 liter, 2 liter?
1.7.
1.7.
Here we go, guys, just an update. All done here. I cleaned up as best I could under there. We cleaned it with dry paper towels and stuff, so there's nothing real wet under there. And just to let you know what I did, I got a really inexpensive $2, actually it was only $1, I think, $1.99, maybe $2, a pan to cook a turkey in, aluminum foil. And then I got some smaller pans. I don't know if you saw them in the video, because I have 2 screens in my bike and I need to wash them out. I just put a little gas in those little containers. Obviously I didn't want to put the gas in I got to drain the oil first before I can get the screens out. So there's no way for me to get a clean pan to clean the screen. So I get a little smaller one. So basically it all cost me $2.97. I put the screens in a little bit of gas, swished those around, blew them out as best I could, dried them with a paper towel, put those back in, and then I drained the, no, I didn't put those back in, sorry. And then I drained the oil into the turkey baster pan. So for $3, some common sense, just some awareness of just keeping it best as you can, clean. The worker here was more than helpful. He dumped the used oil into his container that they have to recycle oil. George, he changed his oil at the auto parts store, and they wouldn't take his oil, so he had that carrying with him, and they took his as well. So all is good. On to the next project. I need to fish out why my tack and maybe a bad ground wire. George ran into Walmart to get a 6-pack of beer, and we're gonna go back to the college where the dorm rooms are, and which is also great. Let me tell you a little bit about that. Actually, in case you didn't know, the University of Alaska, you can get a dorm room with 2 beds. There's no TV, but there's plenty of outlets to plug in your stuff, a closet, a community shower and bathrooms, and it's $38 a person. It's great. It's great. I'm sure hotel rooms are a lot more, and you know, we've been camping on the road quite a bit, so it's nice to have a place. And they got a tent. They got not a tent. It's like a kind of like a canopy covered parking for bikes. It'll hold like 5 or 6 bikes, and it's the word's out. I mean, it's already a pretty a lot of bikers that come through to do Prudhoe Base use Fairbanks as a hub, and rightfully so. There's a lot of stuff accessible that you need, or if you need it, and yeah, it's a great price. So we've met up with a couple guys that are really, they might even ride up with us, and so I highly recommend Alaska College. It's called Summer Dorm Room Stay, 38 plus tax. It's like 42. So anyway, that's it for now. Jesus, I look terrible.